So sometimes real estate can be really glamorous, and then sometimes it's a lot of hard work. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my real estate videos that I post and all of my flight attendant videos that I'll be posting soon. As you all know, I'm currently a full-time real estate agent heading to flight attendant training in about a week and a half from now. So I'll definitely be posting videos on how training is going and things like that. But as you all can see by the title of this video is going to be about real estate and how to successfully host a open house. 7 quick steps. Well, not really so quick, but 7 steps that you must take to have a successful open house. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So first, let me tell you, I decided to just record this video because I was hosting an open house this weekend, and I said, why not? Let me just go ahead and kind of vlog it, and then I'll do a sit down and tell you all the steps that I do to have a successful open house. So if you're interested in real estate, or if you're in real estate and you're not exactly sure how to do it, stay tuned. So I have my little notebook here from, see that? When I was in training with Keller Williams, the Ignite program. This is a open house checklist and the things that you must do. So I'm just going to kind of go over this with you all. So, step 1 to having a successful open house is putting a sign in the yard, obviously. So when you have a listing, or even if the house that you're hosting open isn't specifically your listing, you're doing it for somebody else, you still want to have your own open house sign in the yard saying open house today, Saturday 12 to 3, right? So that's going to be step number 1. Step number 2 is, you want these signs to be noticeable. On the weekends, I'm sure in your cities, wherever you are, you drive around and you see signs on every corner, signs for this, signs for that. So you want your sign to be able to pop. So you want to add some balloons to it. Have them flying in the air, and that'll get people's attention. So they'll read your sign and hopefully follow the directions to the home. Next step is going to be make sure you have directional signs. So you're going to have that first sign in the yard of the home that you're going to be hosting open. But then you also want to have directional signs throughout the neighborhood of how to get to the house. So what I do is I put a sign at each entrance of the neighborhood, and have my arrows pointing in the directions of where they need to turn to get to the home. Step 4 is you need to make sure that you're going to pass out flyers the week of the open house. So you want to get online. If you're with Keller Williams, we have a marketing like platform thing that they provide us to create all kind of flyers, open house flyers, listing flyers, whatever. So earlier this week, I printed out my flyers. I posted them around the office. I went to a few stores in the area and left them there, just so people could know that the house is for sale and we're going to be hosting an open house soon. So step number 5 is door knocking. You can either have actual door knockers that you hang on the door of the person's home, or you can take your flyers and pass those out too. But you want to go to about a minimum of 100 neighbors in the neighborhood, and let them know that that house is now on the market, it's for sale, and let them come check out the house. And this is a good idea because 1, neighbors are nosy, so they'll definitely want to come see the house, see what it's listed for. 2, they might actually be interested in selling their house sometime soon, so knocking on their door and letting them know that you're a realtor and you're hosting an open house in their neighborhood might drum up some conversation with that person. And then 3, you never know who they may know that may be interested in actually moving into that neighborhood. So word of mouth is great for that reason. And number 6, you want to make sure that you remind people with a phone call the morning of your open house, or maybe the night before, just depending on what time you have it. So if you are able to collect numbers from people within the neighborhood, or people that might be in your client book, or just other realtors, you want to give them a call and just say, hey, just wanted to remind you that I'm hosting my open house at this address at this time of day. If you have any buyers that you might think are interested, please bring them on by, and accept. And last but definitely not least, number 7. This is if you really want to go above and beyond and wow your seller and show them that you're really trying to get this home sold. You can do what we call a progressive open house. This is where you look for other homes in the neighborhood that are listed for sale, various price ranges, and you reach out to those listing agents and see if they would be willing to host a open house on their home the same time that you're hosting yours. So this way you'll drive more traffic to the neighborhood. When you're hosting the open house, people will have multiple houses to see, find out, a lot of information about the neighborhood, and they'll be able to compare and contrast based on prices. Good morning. So sometimes real estate can be really glamorous, and then sometimes it's a lot of hard work. Today is the hard work. I'm going to be outdoor knocking for my open house that I have tomorrow, passing out some flyers and just getting the neighbors to come out and take a look at the house. So here I go. So this is the listing that my team has. It's a beautiful home. Time to go door knock and get it sold. So I've completed my first street of door knocking. Ran into some really nice neighbors and one grouchy one, but that's just a part of real estate. That's just the way things go. So I still have all of these flyers left to put out. Then I think I'm gonna go home and hop in the pool because it is so hot outside today. This wasn't the good time of day to do door knocking, but hey, I'm out here now, so might as well get it done. It's a guard cat, y'all. Is he gonna attack me? Or are you gonna move? All right. Thank you, little cat. Yeah, that's a guard dog. So I'm all done passing out my door knockers. I would consider it a successful door knocking day. Had probably about half of the neighbors answer their door. Some say that they'll definitely stop by. I also ran into one gentleman who was super, super sweet. He's retired from his career, but he's now bored at home. So he told me he had been considering becoming an investor to flip homes. So he's like, I'll definitely need your business card, so you can find me some properties. So that's a win. And then I also told him he should consider, I'm tired, y'all. It's been a lot of walking, breathing hard. But I also told him that he should consider getting his real estate license and joining Keller Williams. So that'll be another win for me if he does that, because that's profit share. And then we also had a connection. So it's always good to be able to connect with people on the smallest level. So when I was getting his information, he was giving me his email address and it ended with 0602. And I was like, oh wait, is that your birthday? And he said, yeah. And I was like, that's my birthday too. So he was like, oh, well, I think it was meant to be for me to meet you today. And I was like, yes, absolutely so. So, these are just another few of the reasons why I really do love what I do. You meet the most random people, and some can be not so nice, and then some can just be amazing, and it can turn into life-lasting relationships or just business relationships or whatever. But it's just a good way to get out here, market your brand, market your business, and meet people. So if y'all are interested in real estate, comment down below, let me know. I'll leave my email address in the description box, and if y'all have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask, and I'm willing to help. So good morning. Today is the day of my open house. My open house starts at 12 p.m. and it's 9:12, so I'm out putting my signs out a little earlier to hopefully drive some traffic in when it starts. And I'm actually kind of late. I probably should have did this around 8 o'clock, because you want to put your signs out a little bit early, just so when people are driving by they can see it, and then they'll come back a little later to actually check out and view the house. But that's what I'm getting done now, and then I'll go and get some balloons from my office and blow those up and come back and host the open house. So I'll chit chat with y'all a little later. So went to the office, got ready, blew up my balloons. So now I just want to tie them to my sign, and it just makes your signs a little bit more noticeable when people are flying by. They can kind of see the balloons, and then they'll read the sign, and hopefully they'll follow the directions to come to the open house. And that's it. The top 7 ways to host a successful open house. I hope this video was informative for you. If you have any questions about real estate, open houses, Keller Williams, please comment down in the box, and I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. I look forward to coming to you with more videos soon.